here, and welcome back to whatever this is called, Arkham Horror, the LCG. And you'll notice that there's a few changes in the way it looks. That's because I am still fiddling around with this mod, trying to work out what's the best setup to play. I think I've got a pretty good one now, and we'll just see how it goes. So I had to re-input everything in, so I've got to reshuffle all the decks. Basically, I dragged all the objects into these little boxes and imported them into this new version of the mod and reset it up. So everything just needs to be shuffled again, and we're back to go. Okay, so let's get straight into this. Now, the first thing we have is basically there is a, somewhere in here, is indebted. Here we are, boom. This is actually, you'll notice that the cards can now be zoomed full screen. Yay, that's good for you guys and me. You start each game with 2 fewer resources. This is a permanent weakness, so it actually starts in play. And so I thought that the weakness was supposed to be a surprise, like you kind of drew the random weakness and then you had to sort of, it would turn up and you didn't know what it was. But no, you have to look at the weaknesses because there's a possibility it's permanent. And that just means we had to lose 2 resources. That was the original resources from the box. So let's just chuck them away. This is the new resources. And we're just going to get rid of 2 of them. And that's that. I think that's pretty much the only real error that we had in the whole game, which is pretty amazing since I have no idea how to do this thing. What's going on here? Like I said, it's still a slight testing mode. We're still in beta testing. Right, let's get into this. So basically now we have the round sequence. So the mythos phase is at the beginning. So now with the mythos phase, we advance the agenda of the doom, or whatever it's called, which in this case is this thing here. So there's 3 points that we've got to do it because of that little thing there. So we just drag out a doom token, boom. And then everybody has to draw from the encounter deck. So we're just going to go bam and draw from the encounter deck. And this is a treachery with the revelation. Now, revelation, it's kind of like, I love that graphic. Look at that. It's like a cultist. Awesome. Anyway, revelation is basically this game's when revealed. Place 1 doom token on the current agenda. Ugh, dark forces stir against you. If you do not act quickly, a sinister plot will be fulfilled. Okay, that can actually prematurely activate the thing, so that's no good. And then that's finished, so we just chuck it there, and it will bounce straight into the discard pile. Let's take the next encounter card. Here, blam. Frozen in Fear, Revelation. Put Frozen in Fear into play in your threat area. Okay. The first time you perform one of the following actions, move, fight, or evade each round, it costs 1 additional action. That is horrible. And we test for will at the end, and her will is 3. Okay. What about you? Yeah, Bloom, what have you got for us? Rotting Remains. Another treachery. Test will 3. Okay, so she has 4 will. And I think she's just going to draw a chaos card. You blam. It's a -1. So -1, -4. That's 3. It's a 3 test, so that's a pass. Oh, nothing happens. And she gets Grasping Hands. Revelation. Test agility 3. And her agility is 4. That's really good. So, boom. Oh, -4. Wow. Unbelievably bad. So she takes 1 damage for each fail. So that's 3 damage she loses. 1, 2, 3. Might have to make that trash bag a little larger. So she's only got 4 health left. Nice. Okay, so that is the end of the mythos phase. It's now into the investigation phase. No monsters turned up, which is good. And she cannot do, what is it? move, fight, or evade without an additional action. So she's kind of going to be setting herself up this turn. Now, I want Ashcan not to go first, because Duke here, he has an ability to exhaust to investigate, and that also adds movement, which means he can basically get a move and investigate in a single action, which is very, very good. Now, Jenny can't go first because... Well, I guess she can go first. Let's see. Let's just do Jenny. What's she got? She can do an investigate, and if she succeeds, she gains resources. Now, first thing she has to do is start a turn. So let's flip over the hallway. Okay, so it's a 1. The walls of the house are splattered with mud, and your hardwood floor is gone, replaced with a dirt path. 0 clues to be found, and 1 shroud. Now, I think she could still do an investigate in that location to get cash, but there's no point because it's going to cost her 2 actions, an additional action, because she's frozen in terror. But she can do everything else in her action, so she can draw, play cards, activate cards, all that kind of stuff. So let's see if she can set herself up. Skill, nope. Event, can play an event, get money. What is... Collect 1 additional resources during upkeep. I don't know if I did that. I'll just forget about it for now. Double or nothing. Flashlight. Okay, so let's spend 2 resources and put out her flashlight. That goes into her hand. That takes 3 supply crate icons, like so. That's 1 action. Next action, gain more resources. I don't think we really need to do. Let's draw a card or gain a resource. Well, I think we're just going to draw 2 cards. Oop, damn it. Drew to the wrong hand. So we're just going to draw 2 cards. She gets... Ooh. So the first card she drew was actually this thing that needs to be resolved straight away. Revelation. Attach searching for Izzy to the location farthest from you. Investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, discard searching for Izzy. Takes 2 actions. Forced. When the game ends, if searching for Izzy is in play, suffer 1 mental trauma. Okay, so this hallway has the red icon, and all these have red icons, so they're all an equal distance. So I guess I'm going to just attach her to... Let's attach her to... What is this? The attic. Okay, and then she gets... This is what I should do. And then she gets the next card. Boom. So she drew 2 cards, and that's her other 2 actions. Boom. Okay. So now it is Blue's turn. Okay, what's she got? Skill test. If successful, heal a horror. Get extra mind. Oh, she definitely wants to cast Zoe's Cross. That is a accessory. That costs 1 resource. After an enemy becomes engaged with you, exhaust Zoe's Cross and spend 1 resource. Deal 1 damage to that enemy. So I need resources to power that. And I think now she'll move. Let's go. The question is, this weakness here, can only Jenny do that test? I think only Jenny could possibly do that test, right? So she's going to go here to the cellar for her movement. Flip that over. And what does this say? You blam. Forced. After you enter the cellar, take 1 damage. 4 shroud. Wow. And 2 investigations each. So that is 8. 1. What's going on here? Stack a ball, please. Like I said, it's in beta. Okay, so there's 8 clues there at 4 shroud, and we have to take a damage as well, which kind of blows. Now, there's no way. She can't possibly do an explore there. So she's going to move. Oh, wait. She can't move back. So this, the cell is only attached to red. So this is the only place that she... So if she want... Oh, no, wait. Red to red. Do we have to move back to here and then to here? Or can this red just connect straight to that red? That's something that someone will have to answer for me. I think... Plus, see, diamond, square. I actually think that... I'm really not sure. I think that she has to move... Like, even though this has got a red and a red symbol for both those cards, I think she's actually got to go into the hallway and then come back down to the cellar. That makes sense to me too. Like, you're in the cellar, you walk up, you're in the hallway, then you walk up, you're in the thing. So I think that's 2 movement. So I think for her next movement, she is going to... It's more left over from when I set up the new turn. So for her next movement, she is just going to draw 1 card. And that's her last action. Now Zoe, she's going to do a move. Boom, straight into here. And that definitely can do that. And what have you got here? The smell of rotting meat assaults your nostrils as you approach the attic stairs. Force. After you enter the attic, take 1 horror. The bloody carcass of a malformed beast swings from the meat hook chains in the ceiling. Blood drains slowly from the carcass, dripping into a small barrel. Victory points. These are worth 2. That's another 8 clues, and it's Shroud 1, which is a lot easier. Okay, sweet. So she's now in there. So she's basically going to do an explore action. She got 3 intellect for doing explores. So I think she... What's this saying? Oh, yeah. So she's just going to do an explore. Yeah, bam. Ooh, she gets a chaos symbol. That means if Wendy's amulet is in play, you automatically succeed. Well, Emily's... we discarded her amulet, so... But we do automatically succeed, which is nice. So that is 1 clue. And that's another error I did. You actually... Clues go onto the player area, not straight onto the agenda. And that is another thing. And I think we'll do another explore straight away. So, yeah, bam. Doom! What does that mean when the Doom thing's done? I guess it just means the Doom token advances, right? I better check that. I'm pretty sure that just means the Doom token advances, which is not good. Okay, it actually doesn't. It just means automatic fail. It doesn't actually add a Doom token to the agenda, I don't think. Yeah, so nothing happens, and that's the end of that. Now it is Ashkan's turn. Okay, so he's going to activate Duke for an action, and that moves him into, after you enter the attic, take 1 horror. So, oh wait, did I take a horror for her? I don't think I did. Let's just take a horror, and he also takes a horror. Leaves him only with 4. That's not good. And he also is going to test. Now, he's testing with 4 skill, even though he's only got 2 because he's using Duke's awesome nose. So, oh, another Doom token. That's ridiculous. That is just no good. Okay, so he's going to flick this one over and put out a flashlight. That costs 2 resources. And we get, what is it? 1, 2, 3. And then he's going to use his last action to do another explore, another draw chaos, you blame. Okay, it's 0, and we're questing for 2 minus 2. Questing for 2 versus minus 2, so that's definitely a pass. So we'll take 1 clue token. So not a very productive turn at all. We got 2 clues. Okay, and now we have the enemy phase. There are still no enemies. And now we have the reset phase. So you get a, what is it? Draws 1 card and gains 1 resource. Okay, so get another resource. Need to put a resource dispenser up here. And he draws a card. She gets 2 resources because of her special ability. Collect an additional resource and draw a card. Now, oh, I forgot to discard that card. Oh, wait. At the end of your turn, test mind 3. If you fail, if you discard, okay, she's got 3 willpower. So without getting that card that she's drawn, she's got nothing to improve will. So let's just draw a chaos card. Oh, 0. Awesome. So she has 3 versus test 3, which means, bam, she passes. Goodbye, Frozen in Fear. And finally, you also get a resource and a card. And that, my friends, is the next turn of Arkham Horror. Right, while I was editing, quick mistake, I actually forgot to draw a card for Wendy and give her a resource because I got distracted by going over to Jenny Barnes. And also, when the Duke entered the attic, the attic up here, this actually forced, after you enter the attic, take 1 horror, right? Now, allies have their own horror and health pools, so I guess he loses a horror. Okay, that's that. Everything's fixed up. Let's save this baby. And I will see you guys